I know this is a very illogical question, irrational question, but you know जैसे किसी से बात करते तो ऐसे दिल हल्का करने के लिए क्या लगता है कितना टाइम लगेगा?
5 साल यार.
आपके साथ ऐसा होता है जैसे ना मैंने पुराने शोज या टीवी या यूट्यूब वीडियोस देखते हो, यहाँ पे लोग बैठे होते हैं, क्राउड होती है, ऐसे अजीब से लगता है कि क्या कर रहे हैं,
बहुत
लगता है
भाई कि ये हाँ कि पागल हो गए क्या. अब आई डोंट थिंक आई विल एवर बी एबल टू गो बैक टू अ थिएटर. मतलब सोचो एक कहानी तो तुम्हारे पास भी होगी ना अपने बच्चे को बताने के लिए कि साले तुम, हमारे टाइम पे मास्क लगते थे मुंह पे,
घर में बैठना पड़ता था 6-6 महीने.
So hello, good to be back after a week, but not really back essentially.
Not really back.
Yeah. Do you have like a backdrop behind your?
हाँ,
behind you मैंने
बैकड्रॉप लगाया, मैंने फुल एकदम सेटअप करा है कि लोगों को फील आनी चाहिए कि भाई हाँ दे आर टेकिंग दिस सीरियसली.
मेरे बिना लॉकडाउन में मैंने भी क्रोमा खरीदा गया था, कंपनी ने दिलाया था मेरे को. बट कोई फायदा नहीं क्योंकि किसी ने शो तो देखा नहीं. बट आई मीन व्हाट लुक्स इमिनेंट नाउ कि अगर लॉकडाउन होता है तो फिर से वही खुलेगा भाई.
हाँ, बिकॉज अभी ये तो हम खुद से प्रिकॉशंस ले रहे हैं ना कि लाइक हमारे प्रिकॉशन एंड लिटरली जितने भी लोग सेट पे होते हैं वी हैव टू बी श्योर कि कौन आ रहा है. if one person is positive, literally everybody will get infected. So that's just something that we have to do. But I hope you guys have fun listening to, because we have very interesting things lined up today. We have very interesting, not interesting, but like topics that most definitely will affect each one of us. And it's just something that is worth pondering upon.
Correct.
The elephant in the room is the lockdown, the second wave.
Correct. इंडिया के लिए तो सेकंड वेव है. हम दिल्ली वालों की तो चौथी वेव है भाई. we are so comfortable. The other day I went to Select City in that's a mall in Saket. That's for people who are not of course from Delhi. मैं वहाँ कुछ पैक कराने गया फूड कोर्ट में. You won't believe, not a single table was empty. And this is around 4:35, like not even lunch time.
मेरे को जेन्युइनली लगता है दिल्ली वालों ने वो तो वेव्स पे सर्फ कर रहे हैं. वो हर्ड इम्यूनिटी वाली जो बात थी ना जब स्टार्ट हुआ था, जब कोरोना हर्ड इम्यूनिटी आ जाएगी, सबको हो जाएगा, हर्ड इम्यूनिटी आ जाएगी. ये नया स्ट्रेन आई जा रहा है, उनके साथ भी आ जाना है. लाइक आर यू अवेयर ऑफ लाइक हाउ मेनी लाइक cases, what's happening with number of cases in Delhi?
Yeah, I think yesterday's official figure was 13,000 something. 13,000 that day itself, like 13,000 for that day. And we were, I think somewhere in February we were in double digits, 96, 100, 120, 200. And from there exponentially like 13,000 cases एक दिन में.
The rate at which this time this wave has just accelerated like this, the steepness of the graph, it's crazy. अभी हम relatively peak से बहुत दूर है and already cases बहुत ज़्यादा है. The rate at which they increase, I think there was this study which talked about that as the solutions of a particular virus or an epidemic or like any major public problem come, जैसे मतलब वैक्सीन आ रही है भी आ रहा है, पीपल आर मोर लाइकली टू बी लेस अफ्रेड, हेंस द राइज इन केसेस इज मच मोर रैपिड. But people don't realize that it's not something that everyone has. Number one, this virus is still as strange as it was the first day because it infects different kind of people. कोई इसका नहीं है. देख छोटे छोटे बच्चे भी मार हुए नए वाले स्ट्रेन से. I was watching the news, which is the last thing you should do if you're a light-hearted person.
But I think वही हो रहा है कि अब जो इवेंचुअली फियर खत्म हो गया ना वायरस का, क्योंकि वो आजकल मीम भी चल रहा है ना कि पहले था कि टॉकिंग ऑफ ग्राफ्स कि फियर ऑफ कोविड इतना है, एक्चुअल कोविड इतना है. अब है कि एक्चुअल कोविड इतना है, फियर ऑफ कोविड इतना है.
हाँ, बिकॉज लोग आई थिंक हर बंदे को इंक्लूडिंग माई सेल्फ लाइक कि मैं आई विल बी ओके, लाइक बिकॉज इफ यू आर यंग एंड इफ यू आर लाइक sort of healthy, if you have like workout and everything, people are like I will be okay. One, you can't be 100% sure. You can't be 100% sure because I've seen like in my own contacts people who did yoga every day, people who were very fit, them getting like hospitalized for 15 days, 20 days. They had no physical problems, like zero physical problems. Yoga करने वाले रामदेव वाले भक्त, you get it, like that level of fitness. And at the same time, even if you are asymptomatic, you can still carry the virus and you can still infect people that you love and people that are old age and all these people.
वही ज़्यादा scary बात है कि आपको वही ना, like you said, you might think that you will get away with it, but how much are you spreading? Like literally every person is a super spreader.
And the thing is that अभी मोदी जी आए थे ना अभी टीवी पे, तो मोदी जी भी यही कह रहे थे, वेरी आई थिंक वन ऑफ द की नोट्स फ्रॉम दैट वाज दैट कि it does not matter if you're healthy, it does not matter if you're gay, but if you are going out not wearing a mask and all this, you are as potent as a person who is sneezing, as doing all these things, because you can still spread the virus. And this is the reason why the lockdown comes in, where the lockdown comes in. And now I'm not sure if lockdown is a good idea or a bad idea. Like what is your thoughts on that?
यार मतलब
Can India afford a lockdown?
Quite frankly, it can't. I mean, matlab the other day I was discussing with somebody and I said that if another longer lockdown happens, it probably might mean that some of the things that we experience in our lives, we've already experienced for the last time. Like, I don't think, like it's a culture in Delhi where of khomche walas who are essentially, and it's a very old tradition, which is essentially people using carts to come to your home to deliver food. Like they shakarkandi बेचते हैं, चाट बेचते हैं, या मोट कचौड़ी वगैरह बिकती है यहाँ पर, and which is like a century old tradition honestly in Delhi. And I feel that if another longer lockdown happen, we might see the end of it, because ये लोग they are literally eating and making money every single day. I don't know if press walis or press walas would be there if we have another couple of months of lockdown. So quite frankly speaking, we can't afford a lockdown. But again, that opens the debate to whether economics or the economy is takes greater precedence over healthcare and other infrastructure, which is a never-ending conversation. जान बचाओ या मतलब या तो भुखमरी से मरो या कोरोना से मरो, वो वाली बात है.
I read this very interesting quote in a book which said that when the rich up, it's the poor who pay the most. Right?
Absolutely correct.
And it's very evident because the rich can still afford to go to their favorite restaurant and be like 7 दिन हो गए हैं, कुछ खाया नहीं है, कुछ बाहर से नहीं खाया, I'm bored and everything. They go there are waiters there who have to come to the job and everything. And now it's economy in itself is such a complex organism, because if the rich don't spend, the poor and the people in the service industry, they don't make money. Yeah, they don't make money, right? And now it has to come to a point where everyone unanimously have to understand that they want to avoid a lockdown, but also keep a distance and also be safe. And it's a very complex thing to number one, for a small group of people, yes, it's a very complex thing to make a small group of people, let alone a country of 1.3 billion people. Like, I don't think people understand how many people are 1.3 billion people.
Unless, of course, you are at the railway station and your ticket is not confirmed. You then realize, but you are absolutely right, Vishnu, and just by hearing it gives me a lot of anxiety, because I mean, right now I am sitting working from home technically with my AC on. मतलब हालांकि मेरी फट रही है कि इस महीने बिल कितना आएगा बिजली का, but that's still a luxury I can afford. I mean, I won't, if a lockdown happens and if we go through pay cuts, मतलब my endeavor is to save my savings, and it's the question will never be on my 4 square meals. And that is why I think हम इसमें बैठ के privilege से बातें कर भी सकते हैं कि लॉकडाउन लगाएं ना लगाएं.
I am not sure of the exact number of people who in India are below poverty line, but it's a huge number. It's a considerable number. It's more than the population of most countries.
Despite the definition of poverty line being very how do I say, very low.
Very low.
Poverty line की हमारी definition क्या है? मेरे ख्याल से 25 से 30 रुपए पर डे कि जो उतना कमाता है, तो उसके भी नीचे अगर लोग हैं तो मतलब वो तो बहुत ही गरीब तबका है यार. मतलब वो उनके पास लिटरली 2 रोटी चटनी के पैसे नहीं है.
जैसे महाराष्ट्र में they did not have a choice, उन्होंने लगा दिया 144, which is कहने का 141, but it's a lockdown. You can't go out basically.
Correct.
In an ideal case scenario, what do we want? Like, what leader do we want, and what should that leader do in an ideal case scenario? Because it's hard for me to understand that lockdown is good or bad.
I have a very strong opinion on that. So when COVID cases had started in India initially, we were getting into a lot of different meetings within the office in terms of understanding the impact that it might have and how we would manage it. So around the 10th or 12th of March last year, we were so deep that we had figured out everything. कि अगर वर्क फ्रॉम होम या लॉकडाउन होता है, हाउ कैन वी मैनेज, हाउ कैन वी मेक श्योर कि काम स्मूथली होता रहे. एंड जस्ट टू पुट थिंग्स इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट, if a company like ours could foresee this and prepare, I won't say we were thoroughly prepared, but still be slightly prepared for a work from home situation, why couldn't the government of India figure it out before?
I'll tell you why. It's a very simple answer.
Okay.
It's not the central point where the energy is being, or the energy, time, conversations are being directed to. Okay? It's how to gain power, how to make most of the pandemic, how to do all these things. And I'm not saying A party is bad, good B party is bad, or one party does this. Across India, there are several parties that are in power in their state and in their areas. Several parties, right? Even though the central government, the government of India takes majority decisions, there are a lot of parties who could have done a lot of things if the leadership was aligned in a way to see the best for people, to see their best. But I would still say, like, the government of India and in India still dealt with coronavirus, the first wave, much better than most countries. Like, the results were much better than most countries. Like, in contrast to US, we were US तो चलो conversation के बाहर है, but it's like the same thing. हम पाकिस्तान से क्यों अपना comparison करें? We have New Zealand to compare ourselves to, Germany to compare ourselves to, and all these good countries that did extremely well. But
Correct.
now also that the scale comes into the picture, the level of education comes into the picture, the people who are in poverty, and how do you deal with them, and how do you
and also their size is much smaller. So the only country that you can actually compare yourself to are US and Brazil, who have done equally worse.
US, I think, even though having their systems in place, they had terrible leadership, and it's basically when ideology takes over wellness for people. It's basically that. If you have any ideology that you can put over the fact that people are going through a pandemic, suffering on a daily basis, like, you can't make the right decision for your people.
हाँ, मतलब यूएस में भी इलेक्शंस जो हुए पूरे ट्रम्प और बाइडेन के, वो हुए पैंडेमिक के बीच में. ऐसा तो है नहीं वहाँ उन्होंने बड़े प्रोटोकॉल्स फॉलो करे, वहाँ भी अंधाधुनी वो कर रहे थे. एंड बट यू नो दैट्स द पॉइंट अबाउट यूएस, दैट इट माइट सीम टू बी अ वेरी एडवांस एंड मॉडर्न कंट्री, but their Bible Belt is so strong and it's so stupid and is so, how do I say, they are, वो हमारे यहाँ की जो the worst of our lot is still probably better than the worst of their lot.
I am 100% sure. Like, मैं ना इसको ऐसे सोचता हूँ that so there is this very interesting paper. It's a book, I can't remember the book, but it's a very interesting book. It talks about how history repeats itself. It's not just like a kahavat, history repeats itself. They basically break it down how after every 8 years, like, a new generation comes, and after every 32 years, the history repeats itself. Like, there's generation A who sets the precedent, B sort of innovates, C starts questioning them, and D, the last generation, which is this generation in the time, it sort of revolts everything. It sort of tears down all the institutions that are made to suppress people and all these things. So this is that generation. And now I feel US in particular, and which is, I think, India, say, if you talk about in a very mental sense, they're 8 years ahead of us. There's 8 to 7 years ahead of us in sort of the types of conversations they're having, the way their politics work. They still have an agenda through which they push politics.
Politically, yes.
Yeah, politically. And even in tech and a lot of other things as well.
Infrastructure, tech, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so they're like 7 to 8 years ahead of us, but that what they are doing right now, they're literally in self this मतलब वो
self-destruction
9/11 वाले उसमें self-destruction वाले उसमें, like, they are literally tearing down everything good they've built and bad they've built, which is
Correct.
just counterproductive.
This is not about left and right. It's again, if you think, like you said, if you think that a certain political ideology or agenda thrives over welfare, over keeping the citizenry first, then it's problematic. चाहे वो right agenda हो, चाहे वो left agenda हो, चाहे वो centrist agenda हो. और by हिंदुस्तान में मतलब I'm yet to figure out कि वो like what was that one reason that the first lockdown didn't work.
हाँ, because I remember जब लॉकडाउन लगा हुआ था, like it was a proper lockdown, cases बढ़ रहे थे like anything.
I think I read an article somewhere which was that with the lockdown it was also counterproductive because you made a whole lot of people just sit together tightly. Maybe we could have taken 7 to 10 days to prepare the lockdown better. To make sure that on a war footing, can we set up these shelter homes better? Can we figure out इनको खाना कैसा बांटा जाएगा? Can we figure out how people can be made to reach their homes? Probably जो 21 दिन बाद जो चीज़ें हुई, क्या हम वो पहले ही कर सकते थे? महाराष्ट्र में भी हफ्ता 10 दिन से बातें चल रही हैं कि कर दूंगा. Eventually करा. So what eventually that did was, it mentally prepared people for that. Like the daily wage laborers who wanted to go home are now heading back home. हालांकि उसके अपने disadvantage है कि वायरस भी कैरी कर रहे हैं, but at least थोड़ा सा तो preparation time दिया था लोगों को.
I can't. So there are a lot of studies that say like lockdowns work best when they're over a period of time. Like एक lockdown लगाया X amount of days के लिए, then you lift up the restrictions, and then you do another lockdown, and you let everyone know that this is the time span that we're going to do lockdowns in, so that ऐसे ना वो waves में ऊपर नीचे होके it sort of fizzles down. So that is also one of the things that was popular back in the day.
The other question is, do we have an alternate to a lockdown?
I think the only samadhan which okay, here's a very random thought, because this is a podcast where we just say random shit.
Discuss random shit here.
So how about like the problem with the lockdown is, the problem to be solved is that how do we make sure that the poor, number one, the poor and people, because people who are working in corporates, they find a way to digitize their work and still do their work, still have their salaries, even though have salary cuts. But we have seen that these tech companies have grown massively throughout the lockdown. They haven't dipped. TCS, all these companies have massively grown. The lockdown has helped them digitize more works. They've saved on a lot of money in the processes and everything. They've earned a lot of more money. Now, how can we figure out like how can we digitize these vendors, these local vendors? How do we digitize that aspect of it? And that's a question I think government has to solve.
नहीं कर सकते. रिक्शे वालों को कैसे डिजिटाइज करोगे?
रिक्शे
मतलब वो लेफ्ट पॉलिटिक्स का ना एक बहुत ही, इनफैक्ट कार्ल मार्क्स एंड जस्ट टू पुट अ बिट ऑफ अ कॉन्टेक्स्ट फॉर पीपल हु डोंट नो कार्ल मार्क्स इज गेव बर्थ टू मार्क्सिज्म, जो कि आज सोशलिज्म बेसिकली. और इंडिया में भी जो CPI पार्टी है वो CPIM लिखते हैं, बिकॉज लेफ्ट भी अलग अलग हिस्सों का होता है. कुछ माओइस्ट होते हैं, कुछ लेनिनिस्ट होते हैं, कुछ आई डोंट नो इफ लेनिन इज राइट वर्ड, बट कुछ मार्क्सिस्ट होते हैं. सो मार्क्सिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी का बेसिस है दिस वर्ड कॉल्ड प्रोलेटेरिएट, विच इज ऑफन प्रोनाउंस्ड प्रोलेटेरिया, which essentially means people who have no other way to earn apart from their physical wealth or physical health, right? जिनके पास पैसा कमाने के लिए सिर्फ 2 हाथ 2 पैर हैं.
That is the problem, right? So in a context of a lockdown, if you see in the sphere of a lockdown, I am taking the premise that lockdown has to happen. Now the question becomes that how do we solve the problem of these very people suffering, which basically means
यार उसको अब पता है उसका आंसर क्या होना चाहिए था. जब पहला लॉकडाउन हटा था, हमारा तब से एंडेवर होना चाहिए था कि हम कैसे
exactly
अगला लॉकडाउन के लिए प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाएं, लेकिन वो सरकारी एंडेवर वो नहीं था. अब इवेंचुअली कमिंग बैक टू व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग दैट आई डोंट नो इफ तुम्हारे वक्त में था नहीं था, NCERT किताबों में आगे गांधी जी तलिस्मा लिखा होता था. व्हेन यू आर इन डाउट और व्हेन द सेल्फ बिकम्स टू मच विद यू, अप्लाई द फॉलोइंग तलिस्मा. रिमेंबर द फेस ऑफ द पुअरेस्ट पर्सन यू हैव सीन एंड आस्क योरसेल्फ that the decision that I'm going to take, how will it impact that person? And then you will find the self-doubt going away. So that is what Gandhi had said. And now when you think of that, think of the poorest person that you have seen. Again, like it said, the proletariat, कि आप कूली को कैसे डिजिटाइज करोगे, आप रिक्शे वाले को कैसे डिजिटाइज करोगे, आप बैटरी रिक्शा वाले को कैसे डिजिटाइज करोगे, जिनका काम who are literally just have no skill set, उनको तो एम्पावर करने का कोई तरीका नहीं. आप अगर हम ये फिगर आउट कर लेते कि अच्छा हमारा एक पीडीएस सिस्टम भी बन जाए कि एटलीस्ट ये लोग जो हैं जिनका सीवियरली इफेक्ट होगा उनको कम से कम घर पर राशन पहुंचा सकें.
जहां से दाल चावल गेहूं आना है, जो लोग बनाएंगे उनके लिए तो अलग से रूल्स आ गए हैं नए. So I don't think processing dal chawal gehu was anyway the idea that government was going for. Like, what do you think? Like, privatization in general is what I believe, at least, is in general a good thing for a progressive society. To privatize, to give individuals the power to sort of compete with each other in a free market so that they can compete and the best comes out. It, like, the communication, banking, privatization, all these things that happened gave a lot of boost to the economy of India, and a lot of wealthy people out of nothing and out of poverty came out, right? I'm not sure about that when it comes to agriculture, because that is the base of this country.
देखो, मेरा पर्सनल पर्सपेक्टिव इसमें बहुत अलग है. मुझे ये लगता है कि एंड दिस इज, लेट मी कोट एन एग्जांपल, लाइक द गवर्नमेंट currently says as a business that the government has no business to be in business. And in fact, this is not just this government, the previous government also, P. Chidambaram, who was the finance minister back then, was quoted as saying that the government has no business to be in business. And the flip side, my argument to that is that the business that the government does is not business but a service. MTNL, BSNL was not a business, it was a service that the government must offer people. Right? I am more than happy to have private players. Like, if you don't want a BSNL, go get an Airtel. But for example, like if you don't like an Air India, go fly Vistara, nobody cares. But why the hell can't, अगर आज मान लो कोई एयर इंडिया खरीद लेता है तो इवेंचुअली यही सोच के खरीदेगा ना कि प्राइवेटाइज होने के बावजूद इट कैन मेक प्रॉफिट. Why can't the government of India make that profit by fixing their modus operandi, their figuring out how, just getting more people involved, getting their brains on कि इसको कैसे प्रॉफिटेबल बनाया जाए. आज दिल्ली में बिजली प्राइवेटाइज्ड है, बॉम्बे में बिजली प्राइवेटाइज्ड है, एंड बिजली इज़ एन एसेंशियल कमोडिटी. कल को, अभी तो चलो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं, कल को इतनी ओपन इकोनॉमी हो जाती है कि साहब बिजली कंपनी कहती है कि हम 25 रुपये यूनिट लेंगे, देना है दो वरना बाढ़ में जाओ. It's like buying a shirt. If you can't buy a Burberry shirt, don't buy it. But when it comes to your essentials, you are literally at the mercy of their policies.
I think that is exactly where privatization with regulations come in. Like,
which is where PPP comes in, public-private partnerships. कि आप प्राइवेटाइज भी करो लेकिन restrictions लगाओ.
I think जो 3 laws है agriculture वाले, उसमें भी that is exactly what the farmers are demanding, that we need certain MSPs and certain things that to be made sure that these are the things that we get when the conversation is had about privatizing the whole agricultural sector. But I love the fact that, like, while you were saying these things, it makes sense, because जब भी when a society moves towards capitalization, it increases the disparity between the top and the bottom, right? Why?
No, I think capitalism succeeds because you see a very rich country like America. What you don't see is how they got to that, which, like you were saying, which is by increasing disparity so much,
yeah,
that the poor, like America में गरीब नहीं, अमेरिका में होमलेस है. हमारे देश में गरीब भी हैं, होमलेस भी हैं. अमेरिका में तो सिर्फ होमलेस है, मतलब जो बिल्कुल सड़क पे सो रहे हैं, कचड़े से उठा के कचड़ा बीन के बर्गर खा रहे हैं. हमारे यहाँ कम से कम वो हैं कि जो 2 वक्त की रोटी कमा पा रहे हैं.
Like, while you're saying that how that welfare is important, I was thinking, why is it important? And it just instantly came to mind that we can't afford to give a service to people at a fixed rate and think that everyone will be able to buy it. Like, as a country, we can't. It's an ideal thing to do, actually. Like,
for essentials at least.
In an ideal utopian world, even essential, everything, let's say, like it's a free market, everyone can do whatever, people can decrease the amount, like which is why like Zara sells mass में और अच्छे कपड़े कम amount में, because they have competition and all these things, right?
Correct.
You still can't apply the same rule in a country where the disparity already is so much that people aren't able to get meals for two times.
करेक्ट. एयर टिकट्स को कर दो जितना महंगा करना है, आप वो रेस्टोरेंट्स पे कर दो जो आप रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगाना है, आप दूध पे मत करो फॉर एग्जांपल, ब्रेड पे मत करो, आटे पे मत करो, कि ये तो एसेंशियल है यार, ये तो बेसिक चीज़ है, ये तो चाहिए ही होंगी. मैं लिटरली आई एम नॉट पेइंग टैक्सेस सो दैट आप हज सब्सिडी दो. आई एम नॉट कि आप लोगों को हज करा दो. आई एम नॉट गिविंग सब्सिडी, आई एम नॉट पेइंग टैक्सेस फॉर दैट. आई एम पेइंग टैक्सेस कि आप मेरी सड़कें एकदम बिल्कुल टिप टॉप रखो, मेरे को फ्लाईओवर्स बना के दो, स्कूल बनाओ मेरे लिए. सो एंड दैट इज़ वॉट इज़ वेलफेयर एसेंशियल. लाइक अब अगर दिल्ली में आज हमको खैर आई एम तो नॉट अ बेनिफिशियरी बिकॉज आई यूज़ मच मोर बिजली दैन दैट, बट फॉर अ पुअर पर्सन इफ दे आर गेटिंग सम अमाउंट ऑफ बिजली फ्री, दैट इज़ द वेलफेयर दैट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. आई वुड पे फॉर दैट, बट आई वोंट पे टैक्सेस ताकि एयर इंडिया का टिकट भी 8,000 रुपये का मेरे को मिले.
True. Literally forms the base of the economy. Like everything is connected to that. The trade
Correct.
we do, just the amount of people connected to agriculture is ridiculous.
It's 66% if I'm not wrong as per the last census.
66%
who are directly involved in agricultural practices.
That's 2/3 directly or indirectly. I think 1/3 of the
both.
I think 1/3 of the Indian population is directly involved.
Yeah. So it includes like farmers, middlemen, people who supply pesticides, people who transport. So 66% almost वो है जनता जो directly agriculture में involved है.
But anyway,
and for people like you and us who come from this, like I come from UP, you come from Punjab, and these are the farmer. This is the green belt of India. So we have just seen it more closely than anybody else.
Yeah, my people who live in my family were the exact people who did everything in the farm. Like like we know it because हमारे दादा दादियों ने करा है ये सब. Like they used to go to the farm, उनको पशुओं को खाना पाना, ये सारी चीजें करनी. They've done it and they tell us that this is the thing that we do. And I can't believe like at least the next generation won't be able to relate to it. Like imagine not having any context to it because
they'll have farm experiences,
farmhouse experiences.
Yeah, and complete. Before I get to that, I have a couple of things to add to that. I find it very मुझे बहुत ही ना वो लैब रैट वाला फील आता है because आजकल आई थिंक कुछ सालों पहले नया फैट था रमजान वॉक्स एंड इफ्तार वॉक्स. And this was essentially people like they would create groups and they would take you across a ghetto and say कि oh see this is the iftar experience, which I found was very, how do I put it, मतलब वो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि चलो 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 जू में बंदर देख कर आए. तो वही होगा इवेंचुअली कि जो अब इफ्तार एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं ना कि लोग आएंगे, oh look at that poor people having iftar on the road, oh my god, oh wow they do it there. So वही फार्मिंग के साथ भी वही होगा. जो भी चौकीदानी होता है ना, बेसिकली चौकीदानी will become very popular. People will think चौकीदानी is village experience.
Actually you see that happening right now. Like जब मेरे को याद है जब
already
even जब मैं छोटा था, मैं अभी छोटा ही हूँ बट मैं जब बहुत छोटा था तो जब हम जाते थे ना ऐसी किसी में विलेज टाइप उसमें, बिकॉज आई वॉज बॉर्न एंड ब्रॉट अप इन चंडीगढ़ / पंचकुला है ना, तो फिर आई हैवंट लिव्ड इन अ विलेज, आई हैवंट लिव्ड दैट लाइफ. सो इवन टू सी अ ट्रक inside a hotel, for them it is a decor, so cool, and like you know Punjabi these things, tumba and all these things inside a restaurant, that's a art, that was art.
Yeah.
But if you take a truck driver, if you take all these people to there, they were like अक्की गंद पाया है, अक्की है.
Exactly.
पूरा दिन भी हम ये कर रहे, तुम यहाँ पे आके ये देख के.
My suggestion is that the nation, we as a citizen must realize, largely the rich and the middle class, that yes we cannot afford a lockdown. तो तमीज से घर पे बैठ लें कि ऐसी सिचुएशन ना हो कि लॉकडाउन लगाना पड़ जाए. आई कांट, एटलीस्ट मेरे पे कट हो गए ना तो भाई गहने बिकेंगे घर के, फिर वो नौबत आएगी अब कि जो मैंने नो बट दैट्स द ट्रूथ. जो मैंने मतलब कंकड़ पत्थर जोड़ के थोड़ी बहुत सेविंग बनाई थी वो सब तो पिछले लॉकडाउन में लग गई, क्योंकि तब सैलरी कट हो गई. खर्चे तो कट हुए नहीं भाई, खर्चे तो बढ़ गए. और वही है कि अब तो फिर मतलब वही है कि बोलना पड़ेगा कि वो 2 चूड़ियाँ निकालो. बट ऑन द फ्लिप साइड काम तो करना ही है. लाइक so and just to have this for the audiences also, we will also be, the our endeavor for us is also to go back on set with all the precautions. So we are taking a couple of weeks off just to fix all our SOPs and all our protocols in place, and we should be coming back with proper tests etc.
इसमें ना ज्यादा कुछ ऐसी नहीं कि तुमको लोगों का ध्यान रखना है. Like people just need to be selfish here. Like I can't imagine how hard that can be, like to take care of me and my family. Like how hard can that be to be.
नहीं मतलब इतना तो प्रिविलेज मत रखो कि मास्क भी नहीं लगाओगे यार. मतलब सब कुछ तो है तुम्हारे पास, गाड़ी घोड़ा बंगला सब, एक मास्क लगा लो खुदा के वास्ते. मैं देखता हूँ कि जो ऑटो वाला है या जो जूस वेंडर है वो तो भाई पूरे दिन लगा रहा है मास्क. हम तो फिर भी घर के अंदर उतार देते हैं.
और वो
तो 12-14 घंटे कैसे लगा.
सिर्फ मास्क नहीं लगा रहा, वो काम कर रहे हैं साथ में, जो उसका बहुत मुश्किल. ऊपर से वो पुलिस, वो जो हरासमेंट होती है ना कि मतलब ठेला क्यों लगाया, वो सब कर रहा है, वो भी सह रहा है. हर चीज कर रहा है वो
भी सह.
एंड आई थिंक वी आर just get into the idea of excusing be
और भाई मैं तो बोल देता हूँ अब खुले में जाके कि भैया मास्क लगा लो. अगर मैं दुकान पे गया हूँ, दुकानदार मास्क नहीं लगाया, बोलता हूँ मास्क लगा लो.
ठीक है. एंड दैट्स आई थिंक दैट्स जस्ट द राइट थिंग टू डू.
ये जो नया स्ट्रेन है इसमें RT-PCR में भी नहीं पकड़ में आ रहा है. तो
आई नो दिस इज अ वेरी illogical question, irrational question, but you know जैसे किसी से बात करते तो ऐसे दिल हल्का करने के लिए क्या लगता है कितना टाइम लगेगा?
5 साल यार, 5 साल तो लगेंगे. तब तक मेरे ख्याल से यही चलता रहेगा कि एक वेव आएगी, लोग सावधान हो जाएंगे, फिर कम होगी, फिर लोग थोड़ा चिल करेंगे, फिर लोग मालदीव्स गोवा जाएंगे, फिर वेव आएगी, फिर काम डाउन होंगे. यही होगा
यार. आपके साथ ऐसा होता है जैसे ना मैंने पुराने शोज या टीवी या यूट्यूब वीडियोस देखते हो, यहाँ पे लोग बैठे होते हैं, क्राउड होती है, ऐसे अजीब से लगता है कि क्या कर रहे हैं.
बहुत लगता है मुझे भाई कि ये हाँ कि पागल हो गए क्या. अब आई डोंट थिंक आई विल एवर बी एबल टू गो बैक टू अ थिएटर और अ स्टेडियम. मैं अभी भी थिएटर जाता हूँ तो मैं दूर बैठता हूँ कि नहीं भाई इनके पास नहीं.
अरे 2019-2018 की वीडियोस देख रहा हूँ मैं, ठीक है, UFC मैचेस.
हाँ, अजीब लगता है.
मेरे को ऐसे हो रहा है कि ऐसे थोड़ा सा अनकंफर्टेबल फील हो रहा है कि लोग इतने पास कैसे हैं. लाइक यू हैव दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ फोबिया इन योर हेड नाउ कि भाई क्या कर रहे हैं, इतने पास कैसे बैठे हैं.
बट गुड, एटलीस्ट वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ हिस्ट्री समवेयर if we survive this.
Which I think we will.
मतलब सोचो ना, एक कहानी तो तुम्हारे पास भी होगी ना अपने बच्चे को बताने के लिए कि साले तुम साले ऑटोमेटिक फ्लाइंग कार से जाने वाले. हमारे टाइम पे मास्क लगते थे मुंह पे,
घर में बैठना पड़ता था 6-6 महीने. तुमसे 2 दिन घर पे बैठना नहीं जाता है, बाहर जाना पार्टी करने.
Exactly. So हमारे पास कुछ तो होगा बोलने के लिए. मैं तो यही खुशी है.
By the end of every podcast, we're so existential. Every podcast, I think it's just who we are to the core. Like हमारी असली personalities बाहर आ जाती है कि अरे यार क्या होगा. Which
I'm not very used to. To have my real personality come on camera. But yeah.
अगला episode I think we're doing in the food industry and how they're impacted also, and the dynamics of food industry, which is very interesting because we have someone from the owner of Mahabelly come in, who will have a lot of insights into the food industry, and a food blogger who goes by the name on Instagram Zingy Zest. Her name is Sarah, very reputed OG food blogger. So we are going to talk about with them about the food industry, and going forward I think Zain, we should also talk about the tech part of it and how the transformation in tech that has happened. Let's get someone from tech, because I was just आपने ये वीडियो देखी जो इलॉन मस्क का जो न्यूरालिंक है, उसने ना क्या करा, देयर इज अ वीडियो गोइंग वायरल ऑफ अ मंकी प्लेइंग वीडियो गेम्स. उसके ना दिमाग में वो लगाई हुई है, चिप लगाई हुई है, न्यूरालिंक जो इलॉन मस्क का नया वेंचर है. इट्स बेसिकली यू कैन इंसर्ट अ चिप इन योर हेड and you can communicate with people without talking to them and all these things. This is like we're moving to a world which is just not like, imagine you don't have to communicate with people, and this is a solution to COVID in a way. Like you don't have to communicate to people to like convey a message. You don't have to. It revolutionizes everything.
Like it's a joke that I think 3 of the greatest invention in my mind are: 1, an aeroplane; two, the AC, and third, the art of pleasuring oneself. I think these three are the greatest inventions of humankind.
Chalo, let's talk about inventions in the next podcast, and I hope you guys are tuning in on every podcast. Also, we'll be on Spotify, Anchor, and all these podcasting platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and you can just, if you want to hear us, if you want to do your gym exercise, if you want to do anything at all, if you want to listen to us while we talk about random bullshit. Also, we're almost there with the name. I think Zen, what we have, what is the name that we came up with?
I think we came up with offhand.
It is kind of a random conversation that we have, but it's a very honest conversation that we have.
Yeah.
It's a very offhand conversation that you will have with your friend. And that's what we try to do.
And I'm very glad that people actually enjoy it. Some of the comments that we get are very, very endearing. And मतलब हाँ ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ हमारी तरह भी लोग सोचते हैं.
I read all the comments. I reply to most of the comments. And it's just so nice to know that हाँ कि यार भाई लोग के पास time. In the world of reels where you have 15 seconds of attention span and not even that, people are sitting for 30 minutes, 48 minutes and they're just talking and listening to people have real conversation. That's incredible.
And it's very, very heartwarming, honestly.
Awesome. So that was it for this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes, see you. We'll be back properly next week. But till the time, I think this was also good enough. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.